What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, straight from the kangaroo in your living room. Here today I'm back with another weapon review for you guys, and today I'm going to be doing the review of the ACW-R. The thing about the ACW-R was I enjoyed it a ton in Battlefield 3. I didn't really use carbines much, but when I did, my ACW-R was the go-to gun. Transitioning into Battlefield 4, it's still a very good weapon. There are a lot of negatives to it. I mean, at long range, you're not going to be hitting anything. The damage drop-off is insane. I mean, 15.4 minimum damage. I mean, that is pretty low, even though that is the average for the carbines in Battlefield 4. You're not going to be beating assault rifles, which have a minimum drop-off of 18 damage at long range. And if you're moving around and like swerving and trying to dodge bullets and stuff, the recoil is just absolutely insane. If you want to even touch anyone at long range, you really have to stand still, so there's less deviation there. But with that being said, to control some of the recoil with this weapon, it does have 880 rounds per minute, so you do have to keep that in mind. Close to medium range, this weapon absolutely kicks ass because of that. But I want to go into the weapon customization so I can show you a couple of things that we can do to control the recoil so you can actually hit people at medium and long range. Okay guys, so here we are in the weapon customization. We've selected the ACW-R. So the attachments I like to go with is the Coyote RDS. My personal preference seems to lay with this attachment just because you can see more of your screen, and it seems to work very well for me just because of that. Things like the RDS, that takes up a bit more of your screen, and you want to be as open as possible. You want to see as much as you can, obviously. You can also go with the Cobra RDS because that goes into its sights faster than any other sight in the game. For my accessory, I like to go with the tri-beam laser just so I can be a little bit more accurate. The green laser sight can also work for better hip fire, or you could go with the laser light combo if you want to, blind people at short range. It's definitely going to work for that. For the barrel, I like to go with the muzzle brake. You can go with the suppressor for modes like TDM and domination where you don't want to be seen on the minimap. For the muzzle brake, I like to go with it because you can tap fire and it actually works. For the stubby grip, that's good for going for automatic fire. Fully automatic fire, you definitely need that to even hit anything at long range or even medium range. It really sucks if you don't have that. So after putting on those attachments, the weapons seem to work a lot better for me. If you're a fan of the ACW-R from previous Battlefield games, or you're a fan of carbines in general, I think this is a weapon that you should definitely give a shot. It's going to take you a while to get all the different attachments. I mean, the Coyote side actually took me a while yet, and the battle packs, you have to unlock everything like that, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, 880 rounds per minute, you cannot go wrong. At close range, you'll be able to hip fire people, especially if you've got that tri-beam laser like I showed you earlier. It really does do the job. Let's go over some of the stats real quick. It has a max damage of 25, dropping off to 15.4 at long range. Its reload times, if empty, it takes 2.37 seconds to reload, so if you fully used your magazine, it's going to take you a little bit longer like every other weapon in Battlefield. And if there's ammo left in the magazine, it takes you 1.83 seconds. The recoil patterns, it has an upturn of a 0.38 up, 0.4 to the left and 0.3 to the right, which means it is going to kick quite a lot. You definitely want to get the right attachments that I showed you earlier and put them on there, and I think that'll definitely help you a lot. When picking up this weapon, the iron sights are actually really good on it. I obviously wouldn't choose that ahead of like an RDS Coyote sight or a Cobra RDS or something like that, but I think it's not the worst. If you're comparing like iron sights to a FAMAS, which is probably like one of the worst iron sights ever, it's definitely not that. And starting off, I think you'll get a few kills pretty easily. But tell me what you think in the comments section below of the ACW-R. To me, it's one of my favorite carbines in the game just because of the rate of fire. And if you get the right attachments, it's actually a pretty good weapon. Pretty fun to use. Remember, you gotta stand still when shooting at medium and long range. If you're strafing, you're going to be in a lot of trouble and you're going to lose to almost every weapon in the game. But that's pretty much it from me, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and peace.
We'll be right back.